Calhia, whose land we're on, their origin story is that they followed hummingbirds to find this place. And I absolutely believe that. If you're in the wild and you see a hummingbird, you can be certain that you are very close to safe water. And almost all the indigenous cultures in this hemisphere have spiritual significance to the hummingbirds.
Water alone,
Huh?
especially around here, water.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and then they do this overnight thing where they go into torpor. It's like suspended animation. Heartbeat slow, their respiration slow, everything slow, and they physically repair from the strain of the day. So that's significant.
So we should be doing
Okay, yeah. Kind of what I used to do before I sobered up.
here now.
So what do the colors mean?
What?
The colors, like some of them have purple heads, some
Uh-huh.
green. And then
Uh-huh. Well, it's really not a pigment. The color you see depends entirely on the angle of the light and the angle of your perception, because it's not like a pigment or a tint. It's microscopic bubbles on translucent feathers. At dawn, when the sun is rising and I see them back and they do things like go into a vertical hover, their wings prism. Yeah.
You got rainbows all around.
Uh-huh.
So you do a feeding in the morning and a feeding at sunrise?
And a feeding all day. It's just not this frantic, because at sunset they're loading up to last the entire night. And these are mainly costly. Yeah. With the face drills. And they're mating right now, so they're trying to show purple on purpose. And the equinox is in a few days. And that's their signal to stop the mating and get ready for migration.
So when they migrate, whereabouts do they?
They kind of go everywhere. But the costas and the black chins kind of migrate by altitude. Rather than go north and south, they go up to the mountains. And they cool off that way. But there are hummingbirds that make incredible migrations. The ruby throats that are back east of the Rockies, they go from Venezuela all the way up to the Maritimes. Oh, they love the long twilights in the summer because they can't see it all at night. And then there's the rufous hummingbird that goes from Oaxaca to Alaska and Yukon.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
You're talking
But
about
this is nothing.
a certain breed coming from the LA fire.
Yeah.
Is one
yeah.
of these them?
Well, they
Gonna go on a ticket.
well they might be. Yeah. No, that's a costume. There's some Anna's males and some rufous
What do
hummingbirds.
they look like? Any of these?
They're bigger than these guys, and their head, the entire head is like bright metallic red.
And then being bigger,
Yeah,
do
they're bigger and faster.
bully themselves into here?
Oh yeah, yeah. But the hummingbirds don't like gang up on them. But what they have to face instead is an endless stream of single contact challenges, because
That amazing video, isn't it?
you're supposed to be able to, like, come here and eat with no fuss. If they want to rumble, they can go to the theaters on the outskirts.
But there's plenty.
Yeah. Well, and it's an instinct that you can't take out of them. Defending a food source or eating right now if you're on the move, you know. If you're flying from Alaska to Oaxaca, you don't got time to deal with that.
Drive-throughs.
Yeah, you know.
So they probably remember this
Yes,
place
they do.
on their tour.
Yeah, because it's oasis surrounded by desert.
And you've been doing this for how many years?
8,
So they live how long?
9.
9 years?
Yeah. Oh, that was a baby that was just here.
So
That
we have one where we're at, the nest,
Uh-huh.
and she's got 2 little eggs in it.
Oh,
And you can literally walk up to it,
uh-huh.
look in there, and of course she's there,
Yeah.
and she just leaves and comes right back.
They're like two little tiny dumplings in there.
Yeah.
How do they eat and sit in that nest?
Well, they work hard.
I
During
she's
the
not
time
there all the time.
from the time they lay the nest, eggs, until the birds fledge, like in a month, she can lose a quarter of her body mass.
So the male won't
Because
come and feed them.
No,
He's gone.
no, yeah,
He had his thrill.
yeah,
He's gone.
exactly. None of the indigenous cultures hold them up as like symbols of good families.
I just can't get over this.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look. You're in this palm tree.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And it's gonna get bigger.
So the migration comes through, and then more and more birds come, and then you can probably see the roller coaster when they leave.
They usually spend like 3 to 5 days with it because they gotta gain weight back.
So I saw it in the paper last spring that they were coming through.
Yeah.
I haven't heard or seen anything in the paper recently, but they're coming through again.
Well, they're on the way.
So
It's about 4,000 miles from
look at that
Oaxaca
one.
to here.
Look at that one over there. Like that feeder.
Oh, did he have a big? Were they fighting?
They're
Okay.
do it, yeah.
They're rowdy.
Close call.
But they have that little noise, that little.
Yeah, the barking.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the Costas hummingbirds that do that.
Barking, you call it?
Uh-huh. And
That little feeder is
Got a
just
bully.
so popular.
Yeah.
So is it just plain white chicken?
Yeah.
You make the syrup with?
Uh-huh.
Do they have here coyotes or what's the predator? What eats
roadrunners.
And cats.
Sometimes, but like at a place like this, the hummingbird. I have 2 cats, and they don't go for the hummingbirds because the hummingbirds taught them what a very bad idea that is.
Oh,
And actually, they're pretty.
The hummingbirds are incredibly fast.
yeah, cat that had not have a chance.
Yeah, and the hummingbirds also go for the eyes.
Oh.
And every cat I've ever had around hummingbirds only lets that happen once.
That they got.
Yeah, but they can reach a point with something like a cat where it's like, don't strike, none won't be none.
Yeah.
So I had a cat before the 2 I have now that he wouldn't hunt the hummingbirds, but he would hunt mockingbirds, and he would face off roadrunners.
And you let them out now?
Well, I don't. Coyotes got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
He was never much more than semi-feral. He like came inside to eat when it was raining.
Smarty.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
This is like mosquitoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. When the mosquitoes are here later in the spring.
What?
When
We
the
were just
mosquitoes are
talking about there's no bugs here. You got mosquitoes?
here. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's really disappointing.
Well, these guys eat them.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that go up like Canada to go for. Yeah, like on
Well, they're not.
Vancouver Island.
They're not doing a very good job.
These little beaks?
Yeah. Well, their beaks are very, very dense keratin.
We
This is-
have dragonflies,
Uh-huh.
and they're excellent for mosquitoes.
Uh-huh.
They just swarm, open their mouth, and they just hundreds of mosquitoes at a time.
And bats.
Yeah, you gotta get luck with that.
None of them do a very good job. We still got too many mosquitoes.
Well, I've had them snatch them off my arms.
Sweet.
Yeah. It is,
Insect repellent.
Look at this.
No.
Sit next to the hummingbird.
but, you know, I don't mind being a bait stick for them.
Like they're flying hard enough. You can feel the coolness on
Yeah,
their hand.
yeah. I'm surprised it doesn't sit on you. Your finger right there, just
That's what you want.
right in position. You should easily. So how many hits you got on your website after seeing these movies every day?
Usually it's like 14 to 15, but,
And these are newbies. How do they find you? Word of mouth.
yeah. Yeah, because, like, I'm not a business or anything. I'm just a retired guy who lives here, and the hummingbird showed up.
Oh, so you have your own website?
I do. I have a YouTube channel.
Oh.
Palm Springs Hummingbirds.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I have people that subscribe. It's free, you know. And I take a video at sunrise and at sunset.
Oh, they're all sitting. Fascinating. Take a load off. Right?
Yeah.
This is.
Like this one here is hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
Beautiful birds.
They are. They are spectacular.
This one here is just sucking. Just,
Yeah.
Well, you know what? When I show these videos to our friends over there, they're going to be here tomorrow night.
Okay.
they haven't seen it yet.
What happened? And they're only a block and a half away.
Yeah.
Come to bring your own chairs.
Yeah.
There'll be a crowd here any
Yeah.
minute.
You almost ready?
It is weird. They turn their heads and the color just changes.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. Because it's an iridescent.
brilliant. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
And then
And they can use
Look at
the
that.
colors.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I suppose when we get up, we kind of disturb them, but then they come right back.
Uh-huh. Yeah. They're, along with the disturbance they create in the air, they're very sensitive to any disturbances in the air. They have amazing vision.
Almost have to call you the bird now. Bird whisperer.
Actually, no, they boss me around. You know?
who's in charge?
Yeah.
Cats.
Yeah.
No, I've had them meet me at the door when I'm bringing a feeder out, and they ride it all the way to where it came.
That's amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Like I'm guessing there's got to be, I don't know, 6 feet here?
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
And they're sitting in the tree.
Yeah.
They're just waiting?
Yeah.
Or what are they doing?
Taking
Well,
a-
they're
Taking a break?
they're trying to use the angle of the evening light, sunlight, to reflect off the wings of the fruit flies and the gnats.
Ah, that could be hiding in that tree.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Or between the trees, or they can be like bar regulars.
Look at this.
Did you flip a switch? What happened here?
Well,
Holy
it's
smoke.
getting on time,
Holy moly.
and they will all be gone just as suddenly.
Is that?
Whoa.
Once they're all full?
Well, once the light's gone, they have to, because they can't see it all.
They're just doubled, 60 to 120.
Yeah, just all at once.
Yeah.
Oh, he's sitting at me.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, he remembers you.
And they're waiting for one another to switch.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they know there's enough. They know they don't have to fight about it. But they're hummingbirds. They'll still fight. And they hold grudges. They're great at holding grudges. I mean, they're better than Scots at holding grudges.
So you've been doing this for 8 years. You never grow tired.
No,
How good.
because it's always
Sunrise different from sunset. So when they come and introduce the babies to you, or what?
no. But I know what the babies look like, and I'm kind of, when I see one, I try and get close to it. Because when they're right out of the nest, they have to think about how to leave a perch or something like that.
Yeah, so they need that extra fat.
Yeah, and so when I get close, and they see the other birds that don't mind that I'm close. They understand that it's okay to be close to this guy. And most of the birds that are here have been born here. It's been an incredible year for the mating.
Well, and actually, that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
You know, good years for them. And
Yeah. Yeah, they live very precarious lives.
And the bad year is dry, wet,
Extremes.
extreme.
Yeah, they live on the fringes of things. Their blood pressure is insane. And their metabolism just is always revving.
look, I just can't get over this.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can try, like, see?
Look at it sitting on your finger.
Two of them.
Oh, yes. Come on, sit on that.
Not even eating.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got one.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Not gonna give up. He's just gonna sit there and drink it all.
Gets his feet down. So, yeah.
Lost your place, bud.
Well,
Oh
Oh, good.
my
Yeah.
God. Isn't that amazing?
Plus, I don't mind.
I guess I should have washed my hand in sugar.
that'll bring the ants.
Oh, yeah. And you know, you talk about mosquitoes. Basically, that's the way they are, just swarming around a guy. It's,
This time of day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here we go. I got two perches. One
This
bigger.
is the most I've ever seen here.
Yeah.
This is a
And this is
big
nothing.
group
This is
tonight.
pretty good. There's
This is
probably, well, you got to take into account there's other feeders you're not looking at.
Yeah.
There's probably 120 here right now.
You must also know your place.
They know the place, and they know me. I wear red, and red to them is like food, and I've been here consistently.
Yeah.
my glasses are getting dirty.
Yeah.
They're fluttering in there.
Yeah. Palm Springs baptism.
Cups like corn from the sun.
Look at that guy hasn't left your fingers.
Well, you got sinners too, David.
Gonna take that one home?
You can't. It'll die in the car.
Really?
Yeah. They cannot tolerate captivity or confinement of any kind.
But to be not afraid of humans, like, you know.
Well,